राधिकायै तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। बद्धे वितनुते भक्तिं मूर्खमावर्तय श्रुतिं। यत्कृपा त्वमहं वन्दे श्री मदन गोपाल प्रभु। If we want to realize or feel the pastimes, then we have to know very clearly clearly about the characters. Yes, yes, sir. Then all the leelas, all the pastimes will be very clear. Why someone doing some things, in which mode. That is why Ramachandra Goswami now is describing the characters of Leela. And he is describing now about the main, most important Manjaris. Not only for Ananga Manjari Leela, they are very important for Sri Radha Leela also. When Krishna will be with Srimati Radharani, they will take very important part in that Leela also. So why they are very important? Ramachandra Goswami now is describing the qualities, the gunas, beauty. All their qualities is their beauty. Now about Rupa Manjari. Sri Rupa Manjari Nama Krishna Premera Shadhama Aveda Dasavarsha Sthiti Inannat Payadhara Pitavarna Angabhara Shikhi Pincha Vastra Shobhituki Tat Shakhas Tatrupakara Shivakare Nirantara Tat Anuga Shabhe Aggakari Rupavati Rashavati Rashalika Ranganeti Rambhavati Kalarupanari. Very special qualities of Rupa Manjari. The qualities, Rupavati, she is very beautiful. Rashavati, she knows about the love and all the modes. Rashalika, she knows how to exchange love with very special mood. Ranganeti, she is taking part as leader in all Leela. Rambhavati Kalarupanari, and she is very nice player in love game. But she is doing everything for Sri Radha and Sri Govinda and Ananga Manjari also. Tat Shakhas Tatrupakara, very intimate friend of Ananga Manjari. Shiva Karanirantara. She is always serving. And she is advising all the other Manjaris only for service, not to develop love separately for Sri Krishna, to play with him or to exchange their love with him. Because she is the leader, not Ananga-bhakti, all the other Manjaris, they are following the order, agya, that means order. Sometimes she'll give order, not only advices, not only request, not only indication, but order also. She is the leader, and all the other Manjaris, they are following her words with love. She is not ordering to other Manjaris by pressure or with anger, but with love. Here, what is the order for them, all the other Manjaris? If she will say some things to them, no. Rupa Manjari will advise them before the Leela will start. Because sometimes in Avishara, Srimati Radharani will come before Krishna with all her Sakishna Manjaris. Sometimes Manjaris will come before everyone to prepare the kunja for Leela, for pastimes. They will clean, they will decorate, they will prepare. Before they will go there, Rupa Manjari will distribute their service. She will say, that is your duty. I will not remind you again. To other, it is your duty. You have to do this. Some will decorate the kunja. Some will clean. Some will clean the path, the road. Some will arrange food. Some will arrange some other things. Some will arrange the swing. Rupa Manjari, every day, she will advise them, she will order them in different way, according to the plan of Vrinda Devi. Because every day, maybe Leela will be the same, but taste will be different. Direction will be different. Some days they will arrange very nice kunja, very nice throne for their sitting. Some days they will arrange very nice swing. And different swing. Some days they will make this swing by rope, some days by kripa. So every day will be the different taste. Rupa Manjari. She will order and she will distribute all the seva for them to the Manjaris. Because if Jugal will be there in the Kunja, and if she has to order that time in front of them, they will feel some disturbance. Manjaris, they are not disturbing Jugal. They are helping to develop their love for each other. Sometimes they will bring betel leaves, they will give it to Srimati Radharani to offer Krishna. Sometimes they will bring some food, they will offer to Krishna, he will offer to Srimati Radharani. So Manjaris, they are helping to develop their love, to develop their pleasure, to increase their pleasure for each other, from each other. So in front of them, they will not say anything. They will indicate something by their finger, by eyes, some indication that time. There, only two persons will talk when they are in very secret pastimes. Sri Krishna and Srimati Radha. But when they are in the garden, surrounded by the Sakhis, that time all the Sakhis also went. They are starting to joke with them. That time also Manjaris, they are not talking. When they will ask something, Srimati Radharani, Sri Krishna, then they will answer. Otherwise they will not talk. So, Rupa Manjari, before they will meet, before the Lila will start, she will distribute all the service to them. And all the Manjaris, they are following all the words of Rupa Manjari. Raganuga-bhakti. They are very good followers of Rupa Manjari. Tat shakhas tat rupakara. All the Manjaris also, they are not servant of Rupa Manjari. They are friend and sisters also. In Sanatana Dharma, when they are same age, if there is no very intimate loving connection, that means lover beloved mood is there, then the relation automatically will appear like brother and sister. We are following the age, is not? In Indian culture, in Sanatana Dharma culture. So at the same time, they are friends and sisters also. Younger sister, because Rupa Manjari, she is older than Ananga Manjari also. Rupa Manjari is older than Ananga Manjari also. So all the other Manjaris, they are sisters and friends. Tat shakhas tat rupakara. They are following the mood of Rupa Manjari. How she is serving, how she is thinking about the Leela, how she is planning to please them. Sri Radha, Sri Govinda. How she is following the desire of Srimati Radha how she is reading the mind of divine Lord. All the Manjaris, they are following this. Rupavati, she is very beautiful. She can attract the mind of Krishna also. She is such beautiful. But she never tried to do this. Yes, she has love for Krishna. Her heart full of Krishna prema. At the beginning, Ramachandra Goswami, he said about this. She is Krishna prema rasa dhama. Dham means place, home, house. So it's not only the place of Sri Krishna prema, also the rasa, the mood of Krishna. She can read the mind of Krishna. So, for her, pleasing Krishna is very easy. For her, attracting the mind of Krishna is very easy. But she never tried, and she is never trying to do this. She loves to serve them. Rasavati. Rasavati means full of all the different moods also. Why Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he advised us to follow the Madhurarati. So many times from so many devotees, I got the same question. If there is different mood about Manjari Bhavu, maybe yesterday or day before yesterday, someone asked me, one is searching someone because he or she is very attached with a friendly mood. So is there any guru who is giving Siddha Pranali? You. Who said?
Vrindavan. Some friends of asked Vrindavan.
Yeah, Vrindavan. Some friends of Vrindavan Das, he asked to Vrindavan Das. I got this news from him. So he is searching some guru who is giving Siddha Pranali in friendly mood. If they are meditating about Madhura Rati, Madhura Rasa, if they know the character of Madhura Rasa, then they will not ask about this. In Madhura Rasa, there is all these four other rasa. Servanthood mood is there, friendly mood is there, parental mood is there, and beloved mood is the highest, also there. It's appearing according to the time, according to the situation, according to the needs, for Leela, for pastimes. It's appearing. When the Manjaris, when the Sakis, they will serve Krishna, taking care. When they are only serving, that time the servanthood mood will appear. When they are taking care of Srimati Radharani and Sri Krishna, that time parental mood will appear. When they play, when they joke, when they are talking, the friendly mood will appear. And when they will engage in very secret pastimes, intimate pastimes, then beloved mood will appear. But something is very special with the Manjaris. Rupa Manjari, Guna Manjari, Rati Manjari with them. Mainly with Rupa Manjari and Ananga Manjari. They have not only these four rasa, because they have to help Krishna, they have to please Krishna in all other rasas also. Krishna is the source of all different moods, rasa. Akhila Rasamrita Murti. He is Akhila Rasamrita Murti, full of rasa. And there is not only this main five, four is Dasya, Shakya, Vatsalya, Madhu. You can add with them Shanta, neutral mood. These five known as primary. But there is seven secondary mood also. Hasha, Rudra, Adbhut, Bhayana, Karum, Vibhatsa, and maybe Kautuk. So, there is this seven secondary mood. Secondary rasa. Altogether is 12. Dadash rasa. Krishna, he loves to taste all these different rasa. So when in Hali, just we talked about this, Lakmar Hali. When they'll play this game in Holi Leela, Lakmar Hali, that means Sakhis and Manjaris, they'll beat the friends of Krishna and they have to protect by the shield. Still now it is happening, it is continuing, this Leela. Nowadays the Brajmais, the girls, they'll attack the boys, Brajmasi boys, with the sticks, big sticks, and they have to protect by the shield. So when this fighting will come, when they'll play this Lakmar Holi, if their mind is soft at that time, then this play will not go, will not develop the mood. So that time their mind will be strong, very strong, like warrior. How warrior fighting in the battle. So they have to act like this. If they have not such kinds of mood inside of them, how they will do this? Other Manjaris, who are very junior Manjaris, very new Manjaris, the smaller one, they will follow the instructions of Rupa Manjari. And Rupa Manjari will develop that mood. She is the store, she is the source of this mood. So Rasavati, Rasalika, Ranganati, these three words, same, you can say. Rasalika, who knows, exchange the moods, exchange the rasa. She can follow the moods who is in front of him or her. His Rasalika, she is Rasalika, who can follow the moods that if somebody in front of me, they start to fight, okay, you are fighting, I am also fighting. So, she will start to fight. If she is talking, the front person is talking very nicely, very softly, she knows how to please their mind with very nice sweet words. Rasalika. She can follow the moves which is in front of her. That's why she is very special. If she has not this mood, then she cannot follow the moves of Sri Krishna and Srimati Radharani. When they will start to fight in love, so Rupa Manjari will help them. By her instruction, oh Radha, you can do this. She knows how to follow the mood. She knows how to answer very nicely. And she has very special mood as leader. Very easy, she can control others. Some person also, in material world also, you can see some person. If you will go somewhere, very soon he will be the leader there. He is controlling, oh. So Rupa Manjari, she has such kinds of qualities. She can control the mind of other Manjaris. That is why she is group leader. She is group leader of Manjaris, all other Manjaris. That is why our bhajan, known as Rupanuga. Why Rupanuga? She is very special about this service. To realize the moods. Because Krishna is not happy only with this beloved mood. We have to serve Krishna with all the other moods also. He likes to joke, funny. He likes to fight. That is why, when Gayasur, very nice story. When Gayasur, he pleased Srihari. He wanted to defeat Devadidev Mahadev because he killed his father Tripurasur. Gayasur wanted to defeat Devadidev Mahadev and he pleased Srihari by his sadhana. When Bhagavan appeared in front of him, he asked, you have to make me a great warrior because I want to defeat Devadidev Mahadev. He said, I want to kill Devadidev Mahadev. Bhagavan said, no one can kill him because he is also Ishwar, he is eternal. Like me. So you cannot kill Mahadev. Okay, then I can defeat him. I can defeat him. I want to do this because I want to take my revenge. He is the killer of my father. So Bhagavan was so pleased by his sadhana. So he said, oh, Gaya, I am really very pleased by your sadhana. So not only Mahadev, if I come to fight with you, then I also will be defeated by your fight. Gayasur, he was surprised what Bhagavan is saying. He said, okay, just remember this, don't forget this. So it's happened. It's happened with Gayasur, with Bhagavan. When Gayasur he defeated Devadidev Mahadev, Bhagavan was so angry to Gayasur, he ran to fight with him. He forgot that he is powerful now by him, by his mercy, by his blessings. He forgot everything. He started to fight with Gayasur. and this fight was very big, very long. But at the end, there he defeated Bhagavan. Bhagavan said, "Oh, Kashu, again you please me by your fight. No one gave me such kinds of taste of Veera Rasa. I am satisfied to fight with you. Ask me, whatever you want, I want to give you." So he likes to test all the different moves. That's why he creating something fake fighting. Sometimes he's cheating. It's not from his heart. Yes, Rasa Shastra said Krishna is Lampatanayaka. If it is true, then how this relation of Tadatmata will appear there in their mind? How they becomes one, Srimati Radharani and Krishna. So Krishna, he performed this all. He went to other girls also, but to develop different mood, different situation. That means he's creating the drama. Everything, it was like some fake activity. Different taste. Oh, Srimati Radharani, she's only serving, she's not fighting. So I have to do some things by which she will fight with me. So Krishna went to Chandravali's kunja. And Lalita Devi, she is there. Always she is putting some ghee in the fire. So the fight will start. And at the end, in different way, again Krishna take her, Srimati Radharani, on the track of his love. And all the way, it's like taking shelter on her lotus feet. Yes, most of the time she was advised by Vishaka Shakti. She will advise, "Oh Krishna, you are really very naughty. Why you are doing this with our Sakhi?" Now she is very angry. But I know at the same time, with her anger, she is feeling separation of you. You should go to her. But Vishakha, how will you go to her? Lalita is there. Before Srimati Radharani will finish her word that go away from my kunja, kunja turi bhava madhava, Lalita Sakhi, he forcefully pushed me out from the kunja. Before she will finish her word. So Lalita is there. Again she will do same things with me. No. In that way I cannot go. I cannot meet Srimati Radharani. She will not allow. Okay. Then dressed like a magician. Magic Arunda. If you can entertain them, if you can entertain other Sakhis and Manjaris, then they will take you to Srimati Radharani because they know now she is feeling separation. She needs some entertainment. So Krishna will go as magician there. Then Lalita Sakhi will allow him. Sometimes not even male, female. Krishna, oh, Lalita will recognize you. You know, last time you were there as sannyasi and she recognized you. Don't forget what she did with you. he runs behind you with the stick. So, this time, not male form. You have to dress like female, nice girl. So what I should do with that form? Maybe I'll dress like a woman. But while I'm there, if they will ask, why you came here? What I'll say? Okay, you can say, I'm here, that is my profession, I'm taking care of the feet of women. I'm decorating. I'm cutting the nails and cleaning and then decorating by alakta. What is it?
Pedicure.
Alta, it's alta. It's alta in Bengali, in Sanskrit, alakta. I don't know what is in English.
Pedicure and manicure. Pedicure for the feet.
No,
manicure.
pedicure and manicure is different things. Cutting nails and cleaning is pedicure and manicure. I know this. Yes, red lamp. Yes, red lamp. It's a red lamp. You can decorate a lotus feet by red lamp. Krishna, he followed Vishakasaki's word so many times by this. Most of the time taking shelter on the lotus feet of Srimati Radha. Sometimes Vishakasaki said, no, another way. Just run and jump to her lotus feet, take her lotus feet on your head, and you have to apologize. If you can do, then go. And Krishna went. Krishna went. He likes to take shelter on her lotus feet. All the universe, they like to take shelter. They are taking shelter on the lotus feet of Krishna, and Krishna is taking shelter on the lotus feet of Sri Radha. Yes, Sri Radha. That is the truth. Krishna is the controller of all planetary system, and Srimati Radharani is the controller of Krishna. That is the secret. So, all this cheating, doing some things, is to creating some different taste, some different lila. Otherwise this meeting as magician, as this maid girl, as sannyasi, it will not happen. Different lila, different taste, different. So maybe in scripture they say Krishna is Lampatnaya, but that is not true. Secret, Krishna is always for Srimati Radharani. Maybe he is going to other girls, but they are not inside of Krishna, the heart of Krishna. Srimati Radharani is there, and where is Srimati Radharani, no one can enter in that place. He likes to test different mood, with different situation, with different atmosphere. He's creative. That's why Manjaris, they need to be very special with all other moods also. Not only the serving mood, servant mood, not only the friendly mood, not only the parental mood. That's why we are following, you can see, we are following Madhuragati, Manjari Bhava Sadhana. But you will find Gopal most of the house. In India, near about every house you will find one Gopal is there. So if you are worshipping Krishna in beloved mood, why you are worshipping Krishna as Gopal? It's for parental mood. Yes, we can. inside of that Manjari mood, love and mood, parental mood also there. It's practice, taking care. Worshipping Gopal is not so easy. Do not think that if you worship Gopal, it's very easy, only one can giving food. No. You have to think about your own child. Very small baby. The small babies, they are not eating so much in one time. Is that? Every hour, every 2 hours or 3 hours, you have to feed them. Some milk, some sweet. Right? So it's taking care. You have to feel that maybe they are feeling some hot, they are sweating. So you have to soak their body with wet clothes. At the winter, you have to feel they are feeling cold. So you have to offer them the sweater, some blanket. Worshipping Gopal is taking care of children. Same. If you worship Gopal, then you have to take care in that way. You must know that time you are mother of him. How the children, how the babies, they are only thinking about their mother because only the mothers, they can realize what is happening. You are also very special. You can feel them, the machine. Okay, leave it. So whoever taking care of Gopal, don't forget you are the mother of India. How the babies, they cannot talk, they cannot say anything. They only know two things, smiling and crying. Either they will smile or they will cry. Only mother can distinguish the crying. Now this crying, maybe he is feeling some pain inside of his stomach. Maybe now he is or she is hungry. That's why she is crying. Maybe some mosquito is there. Maybe he is afraid about some things. So only mother can distinguish everything, all the crying, all the smiling. They can only look at their mother. When they see mother is in front of them, they will smile. No teeth. Their teeth is their mother. Their power is their mother. So I'm saying, nowadays, when I was also so small, I've seen that some mother, they are feeding their babies the chana. You know chana? It's very strong. But first mother, she will put the chana inside of her mouth, she will chew, she will make paste by chewing, and then she will put this chana to her baby. So that time I was really surprised. Why she is doing like this? How the baby they will eat from her mouth. But now I can realize that is love. So, if you worship Gopal, you have to take care. You have to know who is your children. You are the mother of him. You are the mother of Krishna. You are the mother of Gopal. Although we are following the path of beloved mood, then also, when we are worshipping Gopal, it's also right. Because inside of beloved mood, all the other rasa is there. It's practice. By worshipping Gopal, we can develop that parental part inside of us, and we have to offer this parental part to Krishna. So it's practice. Rupa Manjari, she knows this. Krishna likes to taste all the different moods, different rasa. So she is very special about all the moods, different rasa, 12 rasa. She knows very clearly. That's why she can realize, she can read the mind and heart of Krishna. Oh, maybe Krishna wants now some different mood. Okay, we'll arrange this. I'll arrange this. So, according to the situation, Rupa Manjari will indicate other Manjaris. Sometimes they are still in the fruits of Krishna to make Srimati Radharani happy. How she will happy? When Krishna will start to search, oh, what is my fruit? What is my shoes? There is still this. Not Sakhis. This all will do by the Manjaris. Rupa Manjari will create this all games. Sakhis, they are not really very intelligent. But the Manjaris, they are very intelligent. They know how to support the Leela, pastimes of Krishna and Srimati Radharani and Ananga Manjari. That's why they are known as Manjari. They can open the seat. Manjari is very important word for them. From Manjari, new plant will develop, new plant will come out. You have seen the Manjari of Vrindavan? If you put these Manjaris in the ground, after some days you can see the new plants is there, growing. What the Manjaris they are growing? Which new plants? All the new different leaders, they are growing for Krishna and Srimati Radharani and Ananga Manjari. And Rupa Manjari is the leader about this all. She is doing everything, and the other Manjaris, they are following. Tat Anuga. Ramachandra Goswami said, all the other Manjaris, Tat Anuga. They are following. They are looking at Rupa Manjari. What she will indicate, they will follow. What she will say, they will do this. So, they are always watching Rupa Manjari. And Rupa Manjari, she is planning, she is reading, she is watching the work of Sri Krishna and Srimati Radharani to give them new taste of their Leela. It is said in Chaitanya Charitamrita also. Everything is happening by the desire of Mother Yogamaya. Is my Yogamaya is doing by herself? No. She is growing the desire inside the heart of Manjari. Amyo na jani taha na jane gopi gone. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, Bhagavan, Krishna is saying about these truths. We are eternally connected. They are not wives of others. Eternally, they are my wives. But to get some different taste, here in this world, they are wives of others. And Yogamaya still arrange our meeting. They will not know, and me too. Everything will happen by Mother Yogamaya. Yogamaya koraben apano prabhave. So how she is doing? She is growing, she is developing the desire inside the heart and mind of Manjari. They are doing everything. Only by herself, she is creating the atmosphere. Like Ras Rajani. Why Ras Rajani? Uttam no. Bhagavan Pita Ratri Sharadat Kullu Mallika Viksha Runtum Manush Chakri Yogamaya Navasrita. Shukadeva Goswami is saying to Parikshit how nicely Ma Yogamaya she decorated all the Vrindavan. It attracts the mind of Krishna also. He is Bhagavan. He is Krishna. He is attracting everything. But today, Mother Yogamaya, she attracts his mind to create such beauty of Vrindavan. To look at the beauty, to watch the beauty of that very beautiful night, Krishna was amazed, surprised and attracted. It reminded Krishna to me, the great beauty, it reminded Krishna about his promise to them. Always is creating the atmosphere. But all the dramas, all the stories, Manjari should do. And by following Sri Rupa Manjari and Ananga Manjari. So it is the character, mood and very speciality of Rupa Manjari. Now Ramachandra Goswami will describe us about another one and says Sri Rati Manjari. Tomorrow Ramachandra Goswami will describe about Sri Rati Manjari. He is describing about 5 Manjaris. Don't forget, not all the Manjaris, who are very important for Leelas. There is 8 Manjaris is main, but this 5 and 6th is Ananga Manjari. This 5 is very important for all Leelas. Krishna Leela with Srimati Radharani and with Ananga Manjari also. So tomorrow Ramachandra Goswami will describe, will explain us about Rati Manjari. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Janita.
raganuga-bhakti.